Right, it's great to be here today with Marlon Harewood. Marlon, it's great to have you here at Woburn.
No, thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.
So Marlon's a fantastic Premier League striker, great career, Forest, West Ham, many other teams as well.
Many other teams, which I loved.
And now you're trying to play a bit more golf.
I am.
Quite a high handicap, you're sort of 20-ish?
Yeah, 20-ish. I'm all right.
And you say you've never had a golf lesson before?
It's the first one.
First one, there we go. So we're going to concentrate on the short game. We're going to concentrate round the greens. So we're going to start with the kind of really simple, basic chip and run that we get lots of times on a golf course where you're on a fringe lie and you've got the pin at the back there. That's probably about 20 yards away.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm not going to give you any clues. I want you to show me and tell me what you would normally do from here.
Yeah.
Okay, without getting your putter out.
Okay, yeah, I'll probably get my putter out from here.
Okay, yeah.
Because I'll look to try and, what I know, I'm not really an expert, but with a putter, I probably feel more comfortable to get nearer to the hole.
And they always say a bad putt's better than a bad chip.
Yeah.
But we're going to work on short games. There's no putter allowed here. We're going to chip it. So if you had to use an iron, what iron out the set would you go for?
I love my 58.
Okay, fine.
Just for the height.
Yeah.
What I know when I'm playing with a few golfers, they explain to me it's best to go for that because if you use the pitching wedge, it will probably run off.
A bit more, yeah.
So you probably want to go higher than
so
to
more
drop
loft,
down.
the higher it should go and the quicker it'll stop.
Yeah. So.
All right, well, we'll go to that back pin.
Yeah.
Okay, and let me just watch hit 2 or 3 shots and see where you are with this, okay?
So we're going to the back one, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm under pressure now.
So decent strike, but it stopped pretty quick, didn't it?
Yeah.
Good spin, though. Very good.
Oh, I didn't know I was doing that.
One
now
more.
You're telling me.
Does that happen sometimes when you play?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, okay, one more.
Hence why I'm here.
There's a thin one, right. So we've got 3 contacts there. We've got a good contact, which landed up there and stopped pretty quickly.
Yeah.
We've got a heavy contact, which dug in and just went a few yards. And then we've got a thin contact, which ran out to the flag, but it was a bit of a miss it.
Okay.
So we've got kind of the full collection there.
Yeah.
So it's inconsistent, right?
Bit under pressure as well.
You feel under pressure. But you're used to high pressure environments.
It's a different kind of pressure.
Exactly. Right, stand this side. Right. Now, you're very... I'm glad you kind of did that, and that's the club you would normally go for. And,
yeah.
But it's very typical of someone who's fairly kind of like newish to the game, who doesn't really kind of understand the situation of the shot in terms of how much green we've got, how soft the green is, and even the wind as well. All these things play an effect, and you haven't really considered any of that, and you've just reached for your 58 because that's what you always use.
Yeah, and then just go into it, and probably 8 times out of 10 I have a good shot. But then you can see my shots because I'm not concentrating. They go wayward.
Exactly. So, short game is 50% what I call your golfing IQ.
Okay.
So it's how you think, and it's 50% technique. And really, the 58 degree is the wrong club.
Okay.
For that pin, it would be the right club for this pin, where there's a lot less green to work with.
Yeah.
But when you've got green to work with, and the greens are soft, we've had a lot of rain, right? And it's into the window, but all these things are adding up to you need really less loft in your hand and get the ball running forward a lot more. Okay, so. Don't pigeonhole yourself to using one loft.
Okay.
You want to be using different lofts. So we'll change that in a minute and we'll get you in the right club in your hand. And when I look at you sort of generally, your setup, again, is typical of someone who doesn't really understand the differences between long game, where you're trying to create power and hit full distance shots, and short game, where you're trying to create finesse and touch and feel and more controlled shots. Because if you look at your setup, you're setting up as if you're hitting perhaps with that club, maybe a 100-yard shot. You've got a very wide stance, like you would set up for a full 6-iron, for example, as well. Wide stance, kind of away from the ball. You've got a lot of capacity to turn and deliver power. But when you're doing short shots, you need to bring everything in.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to make you look totally different over the ball, more sort of specialist for short game.
Yeah.
Instead of at the moment, you're setting up for a full swing and then trying to take power out of it.
Yeah.
Which is very difficult to do. And what you want to be doing is setting up for a specialist short game shot, which for you, we're going to go one club head between the middle of the feet. We're going to get left foot flared out. We're going to get the elbows more in. We're going to get you standing much closer to the ball. And when you do those things, it's reducing the power. It's allowing you're trying to be much more finesse, you know, much more feel.
Yeah.
All right, does that make sense in
Yeah.
terms of the difference between long game and short game? They're opposite games.
Yeah, I didn't think a close would be more finesse than more open would be. I feel open would be more controlled.
Yeah.
But you're saying this
Yeah.
way would be,
Exactly.
because that feels a bit awkward to me. Obviously, you're
It's
saying
going to feel very different to you. But when you stand wide, you can move, right? You can transfer your weight.
Yeah.
In short game, you don't want to transfer your weight. It's all about creating a pivot line that runs for you through your left foot, through to your left shoulder. You create the pivot line, and then you can rotate around it.
Okay.
The reason you got some misses there, you just had a lot of movement.
Okay.
So we're trying to limit the movement by bringing the feet down. Now, club selection, I'd like you to use, we're going to go with a 9-iron.
Sorry?
Yeah, we're going to go 9-iron. Have you ever used any
No.
of your irons for chipping at all? No?
No.
Okay, brilliant. Right, this is news. Cool. So a 9-iron, assuming a good contact, and we're going to have to work on your technique to make sure the contact's good. A 9-iron is going to be around about a 1/3 carry and a 2/3 roll. Let me show you. Right, I can see you're bewildered.
I am.
Right, let me show you. So look, your shot, the first one you hit was a good contact, but it spun up really quick, didn't it?
Yeah.
Now, if we look at this, I'm going to go very narrow, like I said, down the grip a little bit, stand nice and close, and I'm just going to let the 9-iron go back and through, and you can see how that ball goes low and just wants to run out.
Yeah.
It's a very straightforward shot. It's a much shorter
How is that
swing.
different from a pitching wedge?
Well, the 9-iron's got a little bit less loft.
Okay.
The pitching wedge, because it's slightly uphill here, what I'd worry about a pitching wedge, it would spin and kind of come up a bit short.
Okay. Okay.
Whereas a 9's going to just run out nicely. And, you know, even if you slightly miss-hit a 9-iron, it's so safe. You see it running towards the pin there?
Yeah, you make that look so effortless.
Okay, well, let's let you look in the same, right? So set up there. I'm going to get you absolutely world-class over the ball. And then we'll see where you go from there, right?
Oh, wow. Okay, so
That's it.
you put the club.
One between your feet.
Yeah.
That's good.
Is that
Ball
enough?
position just back of centre. That's it. And then club behind the ball.
Quite low down.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's good. Weight wants to go more this way. So you're more
As in my
left side.
stance or
Yeah,
this
your-
way?
your weight
Okay.
this way. So you've got this pivot line here.
Yeah.
So you've set your weight here.
Okay.
Right? Nice high hands. Just get your hand a little bit higher. Nice and relaxed. You're a bit rigid with
I
your
am,
arms,
yeah.
right? You've got to relax. Right, you've got to relax a bit. Let
Okay.
your arms hang softer.
Yeah.
Right, that's good. So you're looking now. Let's have a look. Right, you look like a tour pro over the ball,
Yeah.
right? We'll see if you can get you swinging like one now, okay? Now, all we need to think about initially here is just to keep this club low, both sides of the ball,
Okay.
okay? Now, you need a little bit of chest turn with it, but I just want you to concentrate on just brushing the ground nice and low. I don't want you to use much sort of hand action in this. I just want you to feel like you're just going to keep it wide, no
Okay.
real wrist in it, okay? And just brush it. You're still gripping it very tightly. There you go. Now, if 0 isn't holding it, a 10 is wringing its neck
Yeah,
as tight
yeah.
as it possibly gets. You're about a 9.5.
Okay. I can feel
And you're
that.
going to be a 4,
Okay.
right? Let me take you to a 4. You're about a 7 now. Now we're getting there. There we go. How's that feel?
Yeah. Really loose.
Yeah, good. Right, good. Great stance. Get your weight left. You've got your light grip.
Yeah.
You're landing it. I'm not going to get too worried about results to begin with. I just want to get to
Yeah.
strike. But you're landing it somewhere here. Okay?
Okay.
And it's going to run out. But keep the club nice and low, both sides of the ball. Okay, now it's good. Now it's gone a little to the right, but look how that ball's running out. Very safe. Wasn't a bad contact, was it? But it
No.
wasn't the best. All right, so again, just check your alignment. A little bit of right, that's fine. A bit of right to left break on this one. Good. Nice shot. Great shot. There you go. Tapping. That's what you want.
That's what I want.
Tap-ins.
Feels a bit strange though, you know, when you're the loose, because I'm used to like having
Yeah. The thing is with
Try
short
to-
game, Marlon, you've got to grip
it's
it
really-
looser to get control.
really loose.
Don't think tight grip equals control.
But that's what I'm
It's the
like
opposite.
trying
You've
to.
got to give up control to gain it.
Yeah.
All right. Nice and relaxed. Feet a bit closer. Weight a bit more left. You're going nice here, but this time I want you to open up through the ball a bit more this way.
Okay.
Okay, two handsy. Let me show you again. So when you start the swing, what you don't want to be doing is letting the hands don't want to be starting this.
Okay.
You want to be feeling like it's your shoulder pushing the club away.
Okay.
Right? It's this. You want your big muscle here pushing the club away. What you don't want to do is work the hands and arms.
Okay.
Right? So it's smooth as it goes away.
Okay.
From here. Yeah. Just help you with that move. Close feet. Open the foot. Pressure left. Nice and relaxed. Just practice your backswing. We're not going to hit the shot. Just push it away. And again, you started it there again. So we're going to go here. Does that feel different?
Yeah.
Okay.
Feels.
Again. Keep it low. So shoulder. There. There. Okay. Not there. You go low and push. Okay. Okay. There we go. Right. I'm going to move you this time. So you start the swing. I'm going to do most of the work. Okay.
Okay.
And you ready? There you go. I'm having to battle you. You're so tight. Just relax.
I am
It's
trying
so
to.
tight.
I'm
Got
trying
a
to
flow.
be.
Got a flow.
Trying to be relaxed.
Right. Here we go.
So this one.
Right. And now
So
you know what we're doing.
literally-
Okay. Now we know it. Here we go. We're going to do it together now. Okay.
Okay.
We've got a mic slip. 1 second. Okay. And here we go. Okay. So these hands are just flipping a bit at it.
Just trying to get them.
I want you to give me a noise. Now do a practice swing. Give me the noise of the club brushing the ground. Good noise. And again. Bit thin. Give me another good noise. I want more of a brush. Good noise. Good noise. Right. All I want you to do is give me that noise of the ball. Nearly got the noise, but a better shot.
Yeah.
Just come round to the left a bit more of your aim. Just come round. Round. That's it. Perfect. Great. You hear that noise?
Yeah.
That was really good. You hit it a bit hard, but that noise was fantastic, okay? You're getting this now. That's better alignment now as well. Well done. How's that feel?
Nice.
Yeah, that's what we want. Good. Don't worry about overhitting. We'll change that in a minute. You're flowing now. You've really got the flow going now. Nice and low to the ground. Brush the club on the ground. There we go. It's clicked in now, yeah? How's that feel?
Good.
That's pure. Very, very good, Marlon. That is fantastic. Now, the only reason that's going too far is you're carrying it too far. You're landing it 50% of the way.
Okay.
You've got to land it here.
Oh, I landed there.
Just here.
Oh,
All right.
I've just got to used to hitting the ball.
Come on.
You want me to land it there?
Just do it here. Right, I'm going to stand here. You're
Yeah.
going to land it right by my feet. Keep the same technique.
Oh,
Just
God.
let your instinct do it. Keep it
I
low.
was just getting the hang of
Low
that.
to the ground. Brush. Just brush it. Land it here. Well done. Very good. Now you can see you're starting to control distance better now. Okay, and I'm going to move forward 1 yard now. Okay, land it here. Well done. Much more control than using a 58. Do you agree now?
Yeah, massively.
One more. Little step here.
I didn't skim that one.
Still pretty good. You see what's interesting with me standing here as a target, your distance control is improving.
coming in, yeah.
Because you're focusing more about your landing spot and not just the flag.
But just like, yeah.
Yeah?
But I'm assuming that's getting used to the club and you knowing
Yeah, exactly.
where to land it.
The most important thing you've got to do in short game is get consistency of strike
Yeah.
and flight.
Yeah.
That comes the flight comes from the consistency of strike. Once you get that, through a little bit of practice, which you're doing now, you will instinctively develop the feel, because feel and touch comes from quality of strike, and
Yeah.
quality
But
of technique.
it feels awkward already because I'm used to like already this,
Yeah,
trying to do
You've
this,
got
but
too much
obviously
in the tank, yeah.
closing yourself up and
Yeah.
having
I'm glad it feels awkward. That means we've changed it, right?
Yeah.
That's what we've got to do, yeah? That's it, nice and relaxed with that grip. Okay, you're going to keep it low, nice and low, under the imaginary coffee table, nice and low, brush the club on the turf, think about where you want to land it. They went a little bit too far back then. What happens if you go too far back is you go here and then there's a little voice in your head that says slow down.
Okay.
You've got to keep it low, but don't overswing. Okay? Yeah, a little clean. But what you'll find is with using less loft is even if you're not perfect, like that was a bit of a miss it was about 6 feet away.
Yeah.
Now, you've seen what happens when you miss it at 58.
Yeah.
It can be all over the place.
Yeah.
You're trying to get a safer outcome from using the correct club. Like a bad strike with the right club won't be too bad.
Yeah, but I would never, in this position, I would never take this club out.
Yeah.
Not thinking that it will do what I want it to do. But obviously now...
Come on, brush. Give me that brush noise again. Keep it low, brush it. It's nice. There you go. Much better.
Obviously
There you go. You can hold 5-footers, can't you?
Yeah.
Right, now, if we were going right to the back of the green now,
Yeah.
and you've got all that green to work with, you could just stick to an iron, play it a little firmer, but I'm just trying to introduce you and open your mind to different clubs.
Yeah.
We'll try 7-iron now.
What, from here?
Yes.
Now you're opening a whole different...
Using less loft is going to increase your ball speed. So like if I'm going, we're going to stop it by the back fringe, okay?
Yeah.
There's no pin there, but nothing changes. I've got you 7. Nothing changes. We're going to go down the grip and we're just going to brush this and just run it down. Can you see how much speed is in that ball? Like if you're running it to the back of the green, like that, there you go, right at the back fringe there. 7-iron's the easy club to get there because my length of swing can stay the same as I did for the 9, but the ball speed increases because of a loft change.
Yeah.
All right, so you don't have to hit it any harder. Ideal when you've got lots of green to work with and maybe up a bit of a slope, which we've got there.
Yeah.
All right, so it looks strange to you, but just trust it.
Do you still hold it as low as down as well?
Yeah, go down the grip, yeah.
And still everything, the stance?
This is exactly the same. I'm giving you one technique here, and you can use every club in the bag to do this.
Yeah.
And we'll do some back with a 58 in a minute, but we're going to go down the other end first. Okay?
So this is over, and then you...
Low.
Low.
Yeah. Now, the
through.
ball's going to come off quicker.
Yeah.
Don't think you've got to hit it harder to get it to the back of the green.
Yeah.
Just use your same pace you were doing with a 9-iron.
And it'll go that
The ball will jump off quicker, yeah. Now watch the ball. See the ball speed? See it's going.
God,
Pretty good.
So much better.
Yeah. Now if you were trying to hit a 58 to the back of the green there, we're talking 30 yards away there.
But are you...
You've got to hit a world-class shot
to
get it at 58 there. 7, you don't need to be world-class. You can just let it run.
This thing is one of them things that I don't... When you're playing golf, I usually think, I'm going to have to go up to get to that situation, not really thinking
use the ground. Yeah,
this
use
will
the
be
ground. Yeah.
just as effective,
Yeah,
basically.
totally, yeah. And that your batsman's getting a bit long there, right? Just gets. But is it, again, what I said earlier, I miss it with the right club.
We'll go,
Isn't
just
bad.
about.
Yeah. Right, I want this club to stay low, just to there.
Okay.
Okay. Good. Fantastic. Well done. That was really, really good. See it wanting to run out more? Very good. That was a much better backswing there. No wrist in it yet.
Never thought to use this club to do this.
So again, you're keeping it low. Good. See the speed of the ball, running out, running out, running out. Very good. That's perfect. There we go. Look at it go out there. That'll run all the way to the back.
Yeah, that's so perfect.
Starting to feel a bit more comfortable with that, yeah?
Yeah.
Just to highlight it, I mean, you probably pull this off and hit a really good shot, but I'm going to ask you to hit a 58 to the back of the green now, as you would have done before, and we're just going to see how you get on. Okay?
But with your stance or with my one?
Do it your old way.
Okay.
And then we'll do it the new way in a minute as well.
Okay.
So you thin that and see it rifling over, look. See it go, go, go. You see what I mean? So you thinned a couple of sevens and it wasn't bad, and you thin that one, and it's just a really tough shot with this amount of loft.
It is.
And then you've duffed it in the ground there. You see, you won't get any of that if you go back to the 7 again. You won't get any of those type of results.
No. And I'm not even...
Nice and low again.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, well, you did your best there. That was a bit out of the hosel that time. If you get out of the hosel, anything can happen.
Oh,
just
Jesus.
keep it nice and low. Don't get too wristy here. Soften your hands a bit. Nice and low, just brush it. That's lovely. That is so good. Now don't move, don't move, don't move. That's as good as it gets. Honestly, that's top level, that. Now, stay there.
Oh.
Right. Have you heard of some of my stuff when I talk about different releases?
Yeah.
Right, this is release 1. You see how the butt of the grip is pointing at your left hip?
Yeah.
That's release 1.
Okay.
So the club is released, but it's your low release, okay, and it's there. If you want to hit it higher, we have a 2 release and we have a 3 release. So if I had to stand, there would be more there, for example. But this chip and run, what I'm teaching you is release 1. I haven't told you that. I'm just interested to show you actually, so you can learn how to change the follow through. You can change the flight.
So to change the follow through, will go.
You'd let it swing. So if you wanted a higher shot, you'd release the club more. Certainly not in this situation.
Yeah.
But if you were going over a bunker, you would release the club a little bit more than that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's release 1. Right. That's cool. That's brilliant. I think that'll tidy up your short game up loads. Now, just to highlight as well, though, if we go back to the 58, and you've got this short pin now, so there's not much green to work with here. Do exactly what I've taught you, and we'll play with a 58, and we'll see it spinning now.
Okay.
Right. So narrow stance, weight left, soft arms.
Yeah.
Keep the wrists out of it.
And straight arm.
Yeah. Not going to go too hingy with the wrist. Just aim a little to the right. There's a bit of right to left here on the break. Just come round with the aim. That's it. Ball needs to be on. Just move the club back a bit. So we're going to put the ball just inside the back heel. Weight left. Okay. No, don't go up in the air too much with the hinge. You're going to feel like you do the same action you did with the 7-9.
Yeah.
Right? Or 9-9. You're going to go like that.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Great. Now watch the ball now. See, it's got control. I know it's gone a bit left and long, but that was really good strike.
Okay.
Really good strike. We've just got to get this a little more at the high side. And there's break on this. You want to land it here. Close. Nice and close. Keep the wrists out. Brush the ground. Oh, there we go. Challenging the hole.
God, that felt good.
That's better.
Yeah.
So 58 is good for this front pin.
Yeah.
Generates more spin.
Mm-hmm.
You've got 9-9 to that middle pin, 7-9 right out to the back of the green. You've got one technique, which is much more feet in, weight left, soft arms, slight lean. Keep the wrist out of it. Yeah. Let the loft of the club change the spin of the ball and the ball speed, rather than trying to make it all work for one club.
Because I would never think to use them other clubs, because if I was doing something like this, I would try and get it up as high as possible, because when it lands, it'll roll closer to the,
Yeah. But now we're using the green, we're letting the contours take it to the hole. So I think that alone, that will shave a lot of shots off.
Oh, 100%. It feels so better as well. And just to think like little, because I would be like thinking about going like really underneath, but you don't really.
Don't need all that.
I've not really hit it to obviously get it where
that's
I want
a different shot. Sometimes you have to if you're going over a bunker.
Yeah.
Different shot. If you've got green to work with, nothing in front of you, keep it simple.
Okay.
Like you'll see.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we'll play some higher ones now, though. We'll head out a little bit.
Yeah.
For some ones, Right, so you had a great career. I mean, you played with top flight, amazing players you must have played with.
Yeah.
Now, if you were going to, this might be a really tough question, if I had to pin you down to one match, like the biggest match you played in your career, what would it be? I mean, would it be the FA Cup final? West Ham, Liverpool?
I think for me, it's got to be, obviously that's one of the best games, but I think it's the semi-final. Obviously,
Okay.
my goal I scored to
Yeah.
get into the
And who was that against in the final?
Middlesbrough
Middlesbrough,
at
yeah.
Villa Park.
Yeah.
I think that game had a lot of emotion, pressures. Obviously, trying to get into the final, what the club went through for so many years, and I helped them to get the people behind the scenes, the staff, the whole club was. West Ham, I can't speak highly enough of the club.
Yeah.
My time there was just phenomenal, and to score that goal for everyone to get to the final, I think that moment for me is probably one of my best.
Highlight your career, that.
Yeah, best moments.
Yeah, brilliant. What do you remember about the final? Because everyone remembers Stevie G and that
Oh, no,
unbelievable shot in the last minute. Because you were about to win the cup, weren't you?
Yeah. Oh, God.
Are you
I had this
over it yet?
conversation. Well, I have to be over it, but I had that conversation with someone recently. They asked me, did I speak to him? And I did, because I said, what happened? He said, I was tired. He said, I was so tired. My legs, he had cramp. He didn't know what else to do, and the ball was just bouncing. So it's just like, oh, you know what, I'm just going to hit this. And it's probably one of the sweetest shots I've ever seen in my life. And it just hovered across the floor, and it just hit the back of the net, and then the game just changed from there.
Yeah.
And from a guy that says he's tired and done that shot.
And it was miles out, wasn't it? It was it 40 yards out?
Yeah, it's miles away.
Yeah.
And I was behind it as well, and I was just thinking, like, please save it. And it just literally went in.
Yeah.
And that changed the game. And obviously, we still had opportunities to win it. Went to penalties, and probably one of the best finals that I've seen.
I was going to say, if you talk about the modern
Looking
FA Cup
back,
finals, you look back to, there's some great finals in the 80s, weren't there, with like Coventry, Tottenham, and all the. And so in the Merseyside derbies, but that one is what everyone talks about. It's like kind of the FA Cup final.
Obviously, we still had an opportunity to win it with the penalties and stuff, but it just obviously weren't to be.
Yeah.
But it's one of them moments.
And have you found coming out of football and retiring? And I know you're quite busy, with your business interests now. How do you find it? Because a lot of guys really struggle. How do you find it?
It's mad, really, when you talk about it. Me personally, I had a business that was running in the background while I was actually playing, and the transition. Obviously, I was quite busy during my career, talking to lads, sorting them out of their cars. Some of the lads say, I'm looking to get a new car, and I just literally say, I can sort it for you, because I always wanted to help people and sort it out for them. Yeah. So not thinking that it will, later on, when I retire, the transition of being a professional footballer and going to the businessman was just quite easy. It didn't really faze me.
You know what was doing that throughout your career.
Yeah, so I just went straight into it. Yeah, just went straight into it. Just like talking to people, went to meetings, talked to clubs and talked to players and say, look, I can sort you out a car, and just sort of carry on what I was doing in the change room whilst I was playing.
And what are you doing these days then?
So I've sold my business. I set up a new one with MH10 Global. It's like an investment company. It's still doing the cars, but just setting up workshops and helping in everyone really to invest in their life after football, or invest life after when they're retired, just so they're comfortable and they don't have to worry about, because there should be no footballer should ever go bankrupt or in problems when it comes to the end of their career, because they have such a good life in that bubble. They should prepare themselves.
But I guess when they're in that bubble, it's very hard to think about.
It's very hard, yeah.
And you're coming in now to try and help players plan
try
for
and
that,
talk to them and try and taking them, and obviously having that conversation, and as well as taking them to places and see what their likes and dislikes, set up a business or learn about something, learn about tax implications. Because loads of lads struggle with paying tax bills at the end of the career when you have a massive tax bill win. Yeah. You shouldn't have a massive tax bill through your career, but obviously they do. Investments that they've gone wrong, just giving them some advice really, and going into what they actually really like, so they have no problems at the end of the career.
Okay. Right, Marlon, we've done the low basic chip. We've gone to the advanced level now, and we're going to go for the pin that just over the bunker.
I'm already dreaming of it going in the bunker. This is the one. This is my pet hate. This is one I want to practice really, and try and get better at.
Yeah.
So I seem to always find myself in these circumstances, and then there's an obstacle that I have to get up and down. Yeah. But then I end up before I even started.
I mean, the problem here, you don't want to pin the bunker. You don't want to thin it over your side of the green. In this situation, if at your level, if you can get down in 3 shots, like on the green, 2 putts, right, your handicap's coming down.
Okay.
Hopefully you come down a couple of times. What we don't want to do is hit in the bunker and then have 2 bunker shots, and that's how quickly your score escalates, right?
Yeah.
So I took you 58 out your hand earlier, but we're going to put it back in for this shot.
Okay.
Block, right?
Yeah.
And I'm going to watch you play a couple of shots first.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to sort of give you too much. So give you like an average lie, kind of what you get. You generally sort of sitting down a bit in the rough, and we're going to go to that pin on the right when you're in this situation. Okay.
Am I doing my swing or am I doing your?
No, because that swing there was specialist for that.
Yeah, yeah.
This is different now.
Oh, Jesus.
So you do it as you normally would do it.
Okay. Oh, see, already talked myself into it.
One more.
Oh.
Better lie this time.
Oh.
Looked at the front. Right, okay. That was actually better strike, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But
I took myself into it.
You don't fancy your next one though, right? Now, what we've got to do here is get more loft on the club face, and we've got to get a longer swing. So the width of stance was nice. I quite like how you set up to it. You had a nice width of stance. That was good. When you've gone back though, you were very short, and the loft is like this. It's like turned down.
Okay.
Which is, if you look what that's doing to the loft of the club, you see it's turning it off. It's very hard to get it up in the air, and it's very hard to use what we call the bounce of the club. The bounce of the club is the sole here. You see how the trailing edge of this sole is higher than the front edge? So this is what you call the bounce angle, right? So if you look at your wedge, see if it says it on it. 58. Doesn't have it written on it actually, but this it's going to be around about 8 or 10 degrees, okay?
Yeah.
So mine has got 10 degrees of there. That gap between the back edge and the front nose, 10 degrees. And what we're really trying to do on this sort of shot is let the back go under the ball, and that's what elevates it up. But because you're taking so much of that loft off, you're taking all of that bounce off at the same time. You see, rather than letting it open, which keeps it on.
Okay.
So we've got to open the club face. Now, the reason you struggle to open the club face is how you hold it, which I didn't mind for the low shot, because for the low shot we kind of want the loft to be down, right? But your grip is in what we call a strong position. Strong is where both hands are too far to the right on the grip. Now, I don't mind the left hand being a bit strong for this shot, but your right hand is the killer because your right hand's underneath. Now, if I take it away with your grip, you see what happens to the club face?
Yeah.
It closes it down.
Okay.
We need to get your right hand more on top.
Jesus, now you're asking something else of me.
All right. Now, when you go back now, the club is going to open.
Yeah.
You see it's got loft on that way. And then when you start to do that, when you start to get the club have its loft on, you can then start getting the ball up in the air, you know, and getting some nice control. Yeah. Just like that. All right.
That just looks like.
Yeah.
That was literally effortless.
Yeah. So a bit wider. Ball on the left foot now rather than the right foot which we had.
Yeah.
No, go this way. Both feet this way. A bit more. Good. Right. Put the club down. Open the face a little bit.
Yeah.
Right. Take your right hand off. Point your fingers down that way. And it's got to come on this way and over the thumb. You don't want to see that left thumb. There, that's it. More over the top.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay?
Okay.
That's beautiful, right? Now, it's going to want to slip because you don't like that grip, do you? But that's what you're going to have to do, right? Light grip, light. Now, when you go back, I need you to turn, more, and I need you to get the club there.
Okay.
Right? Do you feel the difference? Now, you're normally like this.
Yes,
okay?
I am.
So you've got to turn, and you've got to get it up here. Be brave and get it up here. Okay? And then from there, you can come down, you can slide it under the ball, keep your chest moving this way and keep the loft on the club. Loosen that grip off. Don't really mind about getting it hugely close. We want to get it over the bunker, get some height, but I want you to turn and put it there. I think the grip's going to do most of it, so don't worry too much about the club face.
Okay. Oh.
That's all right. Now, your grip was better, club face was better. What you didn't do was your weight distribution was all over the place then. Now, when you go wide, I want you to open your left foot out and I want you to really put some pressure through that foot.
Okay.
I want you to keep your weight in that left foot.
Okay.
I don't want side-to-side movement.
Okay.
We're still very much in the short game family here. We're not hitting full drivers here. Weight in that front foot. Open the face up, slide it underneath. Very good. Now, technically, we got it over. Now, technically, that was great. What you were lacking a bit was a length of swing.
Yeah.
But you couldn't really play that any better.
Okay.
That came off lovely. It just came a bit short because you didn't get brave enough with the backswing. We need more turn back. That's it. Rotate back. Very good again. Well,
Oh, God.
right, you've got it now. Now you got to get yourself go now. You've got to get this, yeah, turn in. Take it back, swing. There. Okay.
And it's sort of...
Keep your weight here,
Yeah.
but you can still turn your right side here. If you can get it there and do what you're doing, you're going to get this
Yeah, it's
pretty
just
close.
stiff.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yep. It's good. Ball forward, a bit wider in your feet, a bit wider this time. That's it. Good. Don't get this shaft forward too much. Just have it in line with the back of the ball. Right, your grip's great. Great work there. God, you're gripping it so tight. I can't move. Just relax. Right, now give me a nice turn. Go on, really turn back. Okay, right, that's right. Now, stand in front of me. So there's a bit of the mindset here. Your mind is beating you a bit. You're going here and your mind is saying, I've got to get it up, and you're leaning back.
Yeah.
You've got to stay in this front leg. You see? So I'm forward. You see? Always stay in this front leg. So you've got to stay forward. Don't try and help it.
Yeah.
You're going to thin it if you do that, okay? Yeah, that's great stuff. I love it. Right, stay in that front foot. Turn to face the flag. All right?
Yeah.
Turn through the ball. All right. That was actually okay. You've got to be bolder with this. You've got to give this a little. No, see the pin. See that bank beyond the pin.
Yeah.
I want you to hit it into that bank for me this time.
Okay.
Right? We're going to hit it 20 yards over the pin. Perfect. Now I just had to play a little mind trick there.
Yeah! Oh, look at that! Yes!
Absolutely stiff, yeah?
Oh, I'll take that.
That's good. So I asked you to hit it 20 yards beyond the pin. And
Yeah.
You've got the right amount. You've got to think
Got a big beyond.
You've got to go beyond, yeah.
Right, take that. Let's go home.
Right. I mean, you can see from up there. Was that pretty close?
Yes, look.
There we go. That's
It's
perfect.
a knock in.
Right, and again. Good. Look beyond the pin, right? Beyond the pin.
Yeah. Ah.
Yeah.
Concentrate.
Wide. Now you're thinking, well, you were telling me to go narrow earlier, but this is a different shot. With longer swing, we need width, right?
Yeah.
Width, weight here, right hand on top, not underneath. Open the face a little bit. Give it a nice turn. Turn to the flag and hit it over the pin.
Oh, Jesus.
Right, we've got to brush under it more. I think we need more
Brush.
more turf with the ball.
Okay.
Everything's good there.
Oh, too
Oh, it's close. Aim
Just,
to
it
hit.
just feels all so awkward. I'm like trying to do this, on that.
Don't,
and turn.
honestly, you're very close. Don't worry about it. You just got to hit more here, all right?
Okay.
Okay, hang on. Right, don't just pick it up with your wrist. I want you to make sure you're turning. You've got to turn, right?
Okay.
Turn. Turn and brush under the ball. Well done. That was much better. Now it was a hair clean. Hair clean.
Okay.
That was really close. Really good. Well done, Marlon. That's fantastic. Now you've hit it a little short. Technically, brilliant. You've got to do that technique with a little bit more speed. There you go.
Yes.
Great shot.
God.
Great shot.
It's just all sorts of things are going through my mind.
Yeah, you got some
Hold,
ingredients you got to
front
get
foot,
right. You got-
swing, watch the ball,
Yeah.
connect.
But it's like anything. You just need to put a bit of practice in, right? And then eventually, you know, these things you don't need to think about. When I'm standing over that shot, I'm not thinking of anything. I'm just thinking about feeling it. Just the flight I want to hit.
Yeah.
But you've got to put the technical foundations in place to then not be able to think about it later. It's good there. But your key points is what you got to get down to. Your key points are right hand.
Yeah, over.
Weight left. Stay left. Don't move off it. Stay left. So it's right hand. Stay left. And give yourself a nice turn,
Yeah,
right?
when I'm doing it, I'm automatically coming up here already instead of like being that sort of over on one side.
There you go. There you go. Should be pretty close. There you go. 2 feet from the hole. Now you're calming down a bit now. You're not sort of rushing it too much. You know, you're getting the rhythm better.
Yeah,
now
getting
as well.
used to it.
Yeah. Oh, you got it now. How's that feeling now?
Nice.
Yeah, great shot. So, in your words, what you feeling? What are you trying to do? What, you know, because you suddenly looks like it's clicked now.
Yeah, I'm just a bit calmer, watching, trying to base myself on one side of my foot, and just try and make it all one motion really in my head. And obviously watching the ball. That's how I'm feeling.
Oh, well done. It's a lot softer.
Yeah.
So if you think about what we've done today, right, you've now got a low running shot for when you don't have to go over anything with any club depending on how much green you've got.
Yeah, yeah.
7 for when it's right at the back, 9 for when it's in the middle, 58 for when it's at the front, low. But you've now got a shot as well, which is different, isn't it? It's a wider swing, it's more wrists, there's more turn. If you need to go up and over something.
Yeah, it's more the on the left
pressure
foot.
Forward, yeah.
Like to try and
exactly.
keep that and like make it all.
Yeah. And the thing, if you've just got these 2 shots, for you to come down like 10 shots really quickly, that's all you need.
Yeah, obviously it's practice as well.
There's loads of other shots I can teach you, but you need to keep it really simple and get your low running shot and get your high shot.
Okay.
That's all you need.
It's just obviously getting someone to tell you to do something out of your own comfort zone, because this bit here is telling my mind crazy, because I'm fighting against this coming back already, but to actually stay on this foot, and it feels, and when it does come through, it feels like, oh, that's the natural sort of swing.
Totally transformed. That is really good, seriously. I mean, your speed there, you watch that back later, you'll see your speed of swing and how you're moving. It's so much better now. Oh, you got it. That's fine. All right, we'll leave that there. It's too easy now.
I wouldn't say too easy. I'll say the lessons is well needed and nice. So obviously it's been...
Right, should we finish with nearest the pin?
Yeah.
So do you want me to go first or second?
You go first.
Put the marker down, yeah? Right. Should we change pin? Should we go for that pin over there?
Yeah, yeah.
Just a little bit longer, right? So just going to increase your length of swing. Oh, it's not bad. About 4 feet.
What a shot.
4 feet. Plenty of room there for you.
It's a cracking shot.
Well, so it's as you were doing, but just a little bit more, like 25% more.
Oh, too hard.
No, that could be good. This could be spinny. That's pretty close.
Oh,
It's done you by a foot, I think. That wasn't bad. It was like a hair thinner.
Yeah, but I don't mind. I'll give you a bit of a game there.
You give me a game. It's respectable. Now, because you've got enough good ingredients in there now, like your grip, your ball position, your length of swing, even if one's slightly out, it's not that bad.
No.
Whereas before you had too many ingredients out, so you've got
100%.
you've got 2 shots now. So that's cool. All right, so hopefully that's helped, and
oh, massively.
that's going to bring your scores down. So yeah, good stuff.
It's just that right leg's just mad to actually be coming down on it, and it feels nice. No, thank you.
Good work. All right, well done.
Top man.
Excellent.
Thank you very much.